School teaches you algebra, history, and even how to dissect a frog. But not how to manage your money. Think about it. You spend years in school, but you never learn about compound interest, investing, or how to build wealth. It's crazy, right? Most people graduate without learning the basic rules of wealth, rules that could change your life. In this video, we're breaking down the money rules schools should teach, but don't. So, buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to learn the financial education you never got in school. Let's talk about compound interest, something Albert Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. Why? Because it's how small amounts of money grow exponentially over time. Did they teach you about this in school? Didn't think so? It's like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but as it picks up more snow, it grows bigger and bigger, faster and faster. Here's an example. If you invest just $200 per month at an 8% return starting at age 20, by 60 you'd have over $600,000. Let me say that again, $600,000 from just $200 a month. But here's the catch, if you wait until 30 to start, you'll only have half that amount, even though you only started 10 years later. That's the power of compound interest. The earlier you start investing, the less you have to work later, and the more time your money has to grow. Don't underestimate it. You've probably heard it a million times, save your money. And yeah, it's not bad advice, but it's only half the story. Here's the problem, saving alone won't build wealth. In fact, it might even be making you poorer. Let me explain. If you put $10,000 in a bank account earning a measly 0.05% interest, which is generous for a savings account these days, after 10 years you'd have, are you ready for this? A measly $50 in interest. 50 bucks. You'd literally make more money collecting pennies off the sidewalk. But if that same $10,000 was invested in the stock market, historically averaging around 8%, it could be worth over $25,000. The difference? Investing grows your money exponentially, while saving just lets it sit there, losing value to inflation. Chapter 3: Assets versus Liabilities. Are you buying your way to wealth or poverty? One of the biggest money traps is spending on liabilities instead of buying assets. And guess what? No one teaches you this in school. So, what's the difference? Assets put money in your pocket, things like stocks, real estate, or even a successful business. These are your money-making machines. Liabilities, on the other hand, take money out of your pocket. Think car loans, credit card debt, that new iPhone you to have. Here's a perfect example. That brand new car you're eyeing, it loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. It's a depreciating liability that's sucking money out of your wallet. But an investment property? It can increase in value and pay you rent every single month. That's an asset working hard for you. Wealthy people get this. They buy assets first, then use the passive income from those assets to buy the luxuries. Chapter 4: The Debt Secret. The rich don't want you to know. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Debt, isn't that a bad thing? We're conditioned to think all debt is bad, but that's just not true. There's good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is what you think of. Credit card splurges, loans for things that lose value. It's borrowing money to buy things you can't afford, and it keeps you trapped in a cycle of owing money. Good debt, on the other hand, is using debt strategically to buy assets that will make you richer. Think about it. Rich people don't get rich by paying cash for everything. They leverage debt to buy income-producing assets. They might take out a mortgage to buy a rental property, or use a business loan to start a company. Meanwhile, the average person takes on debt for things that make them poorer, things that lose value over time. The key takeaway here is this: smart debt can make you wealthy, but only if you use it wisely. Outrow, don't stay in the dark. These money rules are life-changing, but most people never learn them. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to educate yourself. If you want to get ahead financially, start investing early, buy assets, and use smart debt strategically. And remember, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. What's one money lesson you wish you learned in school? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more smart money moves.